Welcome, boot campers. Welcome to boot camp. I hope you enjoyed our last really long kickboxing session. This one is not as long. We're focusing on shoulder and core. There'll be a little less stretching and a little more work, starting with single lunges backwards. So let's get those thighs and glutes warmed up. Increasing our heart rate, speeding up our metabolism already, and of course making that blood pump. Keep your shoulders above your hips. And move those arms. We need our shoulders, so make sure you move your shoulders front and back. Some easy mobility and core warm-up. Pick those knees up, chest height. Now, since we're getting a little easy here on the kickboxing, you don't need to have your hands in guard. However, if you want to get used to it and want to use this as practice for picking those arms back up, you can. Otherwise, I invite you to use your arms to move around as much as possible, touching your feet at the outside of the leg that's coming up, and of course engaging the core. We'll be working on core strength in a lot of plank positions, so we need our shoulders to be strong and warmed up. And that's what we're doing this for. Engaging the upper back here. Come into temple pose, press your elbows against the inside of your knees, and then come up into tabletop, flying the arms out, activating your upper back between your shoulder blades, and come back into temple pose. We'll be back with kicking shortly, so it's always good to work on your adductors here, hip opening. Now come forward with the arms when you come into tabletop, engaging the back a little bit more. Start to breathe deeply, providing more oxygen to your muscles. Stay light and easy. Don't contract yet. And then you can actually stay down because we're doing our little stretch routine, opening, widening our connective tissue and our muscles. So turn over to the left, high lunge, rolling, mobilizing through the legs, hip opening, and then get both hands down and now open the left arm to the sky or ceiling. Keep it light, don't press too much into the ground, stay easy in the shoulders. If we contract our muscles too much, we actually constrict blood supply, and blood carries oxygen, and this changes the chemistry of our muscles and does not allow them to function properly. Then fold forward, hamstring stretch, nose to the knee. And we're doing a few push-ups here. Since we're doing a lot of shoulder work, you can come down on your knees. So come down on your knees, 10 push-ups. Well done. Open those shoulders, open those elbows. And then step back forward with the left leg. Switch to the middle, bend the left knee. Keep your upper body forward. Stretch the adductors on the right side. And then sit down. And stretch the hamstring, deepen your hips, press the arms forward. Let's stay light in your shoulders. And then switch, bend the right knee, stretch the left adductors. Sitting down all the way. Picking the toes up, stretching the arms front. Yeah, give yourself a little smile here. Everything will be all right, you'll see. Count to the other side, high lunge. Right leg is forward. And high lunge, wobble your shoulders, roll your shoulders, rotate them back. Big shoulder roll, and then bring both arms to the floor. Pick the right arm up to the sky, rotate. Stay light and easy. Well done. Stay there, and then we're coming forward into full stretch. Feet stay apart, but put them a little bit closer. Nose again to the knee. Heel and forward fold, release the shoulders, shake the shoulders a little bit. Shake the head, maybe releasing the neck. And we'll be getting ready for mountain climbers. We have a lot of plank poses here, so take it easy. Maybe don't run, just step 10 times forward. Maybe without leaving the floor. Add your own pace. I'm so nice. Yeah, there's a lot coming, so you'll know why. Lots of work on the shoulders. But first of all, let's continue with warming the body up a little bit more. 3 pulse lunges backwards. No jumping necessary, but if you want to, you can. There's little leg work in this sequence here that we're doing. So if you do want to get a little bit more legs, thighs, butt work in, of course you can. 3 pulses back and step forward. Knees are 90 degrees. Remember to get those shoulders above the hips. Don't lean too far forward. Brace the core. And now swing the arms front and back. Ten more seconds. And then we have a good one. Wonderful. Catch your breath. We're just shoulder rolling backwards. So stand tall, brace your abs, pull the navel in, extend the arms sideways, and then draw circles backwards. Start slow, and then become faster. Keep it up. Quick and swift. And then change side. Make sure to brace your core, pull the shoulders down. And then start with a small circle forward, palms are facing up to the sky, the ceiling, and then become faster. Remember to breathe. Remember, we need the oxygen for our muscles. So deep breath into your belly. All right, let's get going. Plank to V. This is an easy one where we mainly mobilize from plank position, pushing the hips back into down dog. Here we go. All fours down the floor. So get your perfect plank position, hands underneath the shoulders, then open the shoulder and push back, leading with the hips. And then imagine being a big wave. It's just small waves at this leg where I was filming, but you can imagine an ocean wave crashing onto the beach. So roll forward as round as possible, rolling through your feet, rolling through the shoulders, rolling through the spine. 5 more seconds. And anytime you need a rest for your shoulders and wrists, you know the magic button is the pause button, and then just resume and press play again. Otherwise, down dog position, lift your right leg and down dog split, and then pull the knee in between your elbows, come to the front in half plank. The right leg is never touching the ground. You're flying from up in the air to forward. Big range of motion here in your right hip joint. Halfway through. Keep the same big range of motion. Keep pushing your chest towards your legs. Work those shoulders. Don't give up. Great glute work here as well. Remember to breathe. And then shake it out for 10 seconds. You can sit down quickly, shaking the shoulders, shaking the wrists. And here we go. down dog split with the left leg. So come into your plank, then pick the left leg up into down dog split, and then pull the knee as far forward as you can. The more you pull the knee forward, the more you're engaging your core. So make sure when the knee comes forward to pull the navel in, brace the core, narrow your waistline. And get those shoulders working. Continue. You have 10 more seconds. Keep the range of motion and keep breathing. Perfect. We're coming to plank step. This is for your hip mobility and core and shoulder work. So start in a plank position, then step forward and out with the right leg, step back to plank, feet close together, and then open and step out into lunge with your left leg. The hips are dipping up and down. Don't go lower than your perfect plank though, with the hips shoulder height. You can go lower with the hips in your lunge position, but brace your core when you're planking, stepping backwards, brace your core. Shoulder strength, shoulders pulling away from the ears, shoulder blades pulling towards each other, elbows slightly bent. You're doing fantastic. All right, can we do some more? Releasing our elbows here a little bit and wrists. You can come down onto your elbows. Calling this the swings position. Elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms are parallel, and then dip those hips left and right. You do not need to touch the ground with your hips, although I'll have you try if you want to. Feet are pivoting left and right, all the way to the side of your foot. Here we're working our lateral oblique abdominal muscles. That's a lot. So the side belly. This is defining our six-pack from the side. Coming onto the left plank, right arm wrapping, side plank to V. Now the upper foot is front, the bottom foot is back. And now when you're touching your calf or knee, push yourself into that inverse V position as much as possible. The shoulder is leading, and then your upper body is twisting with the help of your core. So this is pure shoulder and core work going on here. Don't forget to come back into your T position every time. Perfect side plank. Keep it going, 5 more seconds. And you can switch to the other side. Right hand is coming to the ground. Before you start moving, make sure the right hand is exactly underneath the shoulder. We're having a side plank to start with, a normal side plank, nothing else. And then we're pressing ourselves into the inverse V position. Touching the calf and rotating the upper body as much as possible. Turn the chest towards your thighs. Great one. You're almost there, 10 more seconds. Don't stop. And release. Big inhale, big exhale. I'll suggest you pause for a second, take a sip of water, release your shoulders, and then resume. Now come into static elbow plank, just to finish up on this core. Elbows are underneath your shoulders, Sphinx position, pull the navel in as much as you can. Now breathe deeply and suck your belly into the spine as much as possible. 15 more seconds. If you need to move a little left and right or front and back, you totally can. Anything that makes you going. You did it. Perfect. Having a little bit of cardio here to pick the heart rate up again. We're jumping 3 times this time, not stepping, but jumping, which means we're not coming back together into plank, but we're switching from lunge to the other side straight away. Count to 3 and then open towards the knee. So it's 3, 2, 1. Stay here, open the outer arm to the sky. And then again, come back down. 3, 2, 1. Inner arm stays, outer arm lifts. Nice twisting here. 3, 2, 1. And open up. I hope your shoulders can relax a little. 3, 2, 1. Open up. We can do one more. 10 seconds. Come on, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Fight it. Yes. Fantastic. Good job. How about a little bit of stretching? So come into sitting, release those shoulders a little, bend those knees, feet on the ground, then pivot both legs to the right side and reach up and over, coming into side back bend, and sit back down, pivot both knees to the other side and open up. Try to relax your shoulders, so don't contract anywhere, and breathe deep into your belly. Try 5 seconds for your in-breath and 5 seconds for your out-breath. We're not done yet, but this is just an interlude to allow you to breathe, to release the shoulders, to open up the chest and the front of the shoulder. So we can start and pick it up again. Here we go, side plank. Again, working on our side oblique, shaping our six-pack. This time we're coming onto the elbow. Palm is on the ground facing to the front. And now wrap your arm around your body. This time our hips don't come up. They stay as much as possible in the side plank. So we're really just rotating the upper body. Imagine trying to reach behind you underneath your shoulder. Keep your shoulders strong, elbows pushing into the ground, making the shoulder get away from the ear as much as possible. 5 more seconds, stay strong. And switch to the other side. So sorry, I'm turning away from you. This was my solution to get to the other side. Why not? All right. Right arm is down, left arm is wrapping. And I chose to have my feet one in front of the other here, but if you want a slightly more difficult version, you can put one foot on top of each other. So the hips move a little bit here, but we don't come all the way up into our inverse V. Halfway through. And then you're done, I promise. Just stretching. So keep breathing. Do your best for these last 10 seconds, and then it will be all reward and cool down. Wonderful, you did it. So let's come up into standing. We've been contracting a lot the anterior deltoids, our chest, so let's give them a rest. Brace the core, open the arms wide, palms are facing to the sky. Drop your shoulders and now pull those shoulder blades together. If you want to free the neck, move the head gently to the sides or up and down. Breathing deeply into the belly, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Try to pull those shoulder blades a little closer together. Lower your shoulders. And release. tricep stretch. Keep your feet parallel. Place your right hand in between your shoulder blades. Drop the right shoulder. Keep it there or grab the elbow with the left hand. Don't pull too much. Our muscles are pretty toned after all this shoulder toning and work. So you want to be gentle. It should feel like an opening, not like a ripping apart feeling. If you can, lean over to the side, stretching the side body here. Maybe even crossing the right leg behind. Opening the side hip. It's been working a lot in all those side planks. And then release, that feels good. So let's do the other side, feeling just as good. Place the left hand in between the shoulder blades. Grab the left elbow with the right hand. Make sure the head is easy and not pushed forward. Keep it gentle, it should not sting, it should just feel like a nice opening. And then press the left elbow up. Stretch the side body, crossing the left leg behind, opening the side hip. Breathing deeply, remember, slow breath in, slow breath out. We stay standing just for one more bicep stretch. Press the right palm front, shoulders lower down. Now you can fully extend the right arm, contracting the triceps a little bit while you're pulling the right shoulder backwards. You should feel the opening in your biceps and maybe even a slight sting in the palm. Then change sides, press the left palm forward, extend the left arm shoulder height. Now drop the left shoulder and pull it back. Very good. Now you can lie down on the floor. So lie down on your belly and we open our arms into T position. We're gently stretching the front of the shoulder, bending the right leg, twisting over, touching the ground with the toes, until you feel a slight stretch in the front of your left shoulder. Again, don't rip anything, don't make it sting. Just feel that nice little opening. And then change side, keep the arms in T, bring the left leg up, rotate over. And in this stretch, try to open both arms further to the side, reaching out through the fingertips, really extending the shoulder girdle to the sides. This helps you orient your shoulder girdle. Such nice music. All right, we're doing 2 more variations here. Opening the arms in V position, coming back to the right side. Bend the right leg, turn it over. And we're changing angle here in the shoulder joint, focusing a bit more on the chest rather than the shoulder. So you might be able to go a little bit deeper here, to rotate a little bit more. But totally up to you, whatever feels good for you, do it. You deserve this stretch, so this stretch is for you. Change side, left leg coming over. Slide the right arm a little further out. Keep the arm firmly on the ground. Try to relax the arm, no contractions here. How's your breathing doing? How's your core doing? I hope you're enjoying yourselves, because there's more to come. This is just workout number 8. We're still at our basics, and there are more levels coming up. and you will find them easy as we're progressing. Now Cobra, lifting onto your tips of your fingers, arms to the sides, and now twist and lift the chest a little bit, going into more and deeper spinal rotation here, and then change sides. So as always, this is an open invitation to come back to this shoulder and core workout anytime you want. Bookmark it, remember the link wherever you find it, and so I'll see you all next time at our Espresso Workouts HIIT Boot Camp.